Okay, this tutorial continue from part 3. So we will focus on saving data to text file. For example, when you select the type of pizza in size and quantity, and then when you place the order, we should be able to save Hawaiian 559 number 1 and then size small as 0. That's what we're trying to do. So for UI design, instead of come up with a new design, so let me just use what we already have. So anchor pane can be left into tab pane. So right hand side mouse click, browse through and say tab pane. So what just happened is anchor pane was left into tab pane. So you can see there is one tab. Let me save it first. Then you can introduce another tab that may belongs to tab pane. So this tab pane, we have two tabs. Okay, this is how it looks like. Obviously, you can name your tabs if you want to. So the first one, I will name it as order. Second tab, I will name it as I think sales summary. So let's look at review. Okay, we have two tabs. For sales tabs, or sales summary tabs, I like to have a blue box. Then I will add one. I think I will add one button, and then one text area. Okay, let me enlarge it. Then go back to blue box. You can set certain paddings and space. I will use 10 pixels and then 5 pixels for spacing. So for review, we have one button, one text area. Okay, for button, I will name it as calculate sales. Then I will name it as a BTN calculate sales. Event handler, I will say handle calculate sales button action. Try to use the same convention. I mean, the same naming convention here. Text area TA sales summary. Don't forget, I already have a TA summary. I think that seems okay to me now. Save it. And then update controller. So make controller here. Okay, we introduced to FX ID. So if you look at here, we have one method called handle calculate sales button actions. Then if you go up here, line number 82, when you take place order, we process the order and then show it to TA summary. maybe that's the place we should be able to save it. Okay, so let me just create one method to deal with text IO. Okay, I will name it as write order record. Okay, I may pass the page object, so it will be a lot easier to process it here. I'm using FileWriter because I like to keep the existing data. I don't want to override it, so I'm using FileWriter here. Then PrintWriter, because FileWriter doesn't have a methods to process primitive data types like integer, double, or other data types. So I may need to use the methods belongs to PrintWriter, so that's why I'm using it here. So I will say file new FileWriter. I may use a constructor with two parameters. And then the first one is refers to default directory on the netpage directory. So it's supposed to be on the source. And I'm using Windows, so I'm using 2 backslash here to separate the directory with the source JavaFX application 57, which is my project name. And then sales.txt will be my file. The true refers to I like to append continuously. So I like to keep the existing data. So you may need to use the constructor with 2 parameters. Default value for the second parameter is false, so we need to change to true here. Let me put some comments for that. Okay, now output object, and then PrintWriter, then write to same file. Okay, same as text.txt. Okay, you can see print and print array methods. So get pizza type. Then let me check the order. So first one is type, size, price, quantity. Okay. So type. With 1 space. I will say I think that was a size. And then pizza dot doesn't get price. Then the last one was quantity. Okay, missing plus symbol there. So let me add comments for now. So the formatted output, what I mean is here, data between 2 data, I'm using space as a separator instead of comma. the last thing you need to do is for text IO is close open string. So output to close. Then catch basically exception handling. File not found exception. Then IO exception. So basically saying either you cannot locate the file called sales.txt or something wrong with your storage device. In your case, maybe a hard disk drive. Also, I will use finally okay, let me import it first. To make sure the open output stream is closed. If it's not, so not equal to null, then let me manually close it. Just in case. I think that seems like okay now. Okay, I'm using FileWriter to overwrite the, continue open the data sets. Then I'm borrowing some methods to FileWriter out of PrintWriter. Okay, I will change the name of method to simplify. Just say write record. Then let me use it. Okay, so if you look at line number 86, become 87, I will say write record. I need to pass one parameter, which is a pizza object. Okay, we should be able to see that. Okay, there's a passing parameter pizza. Then it's exactly the same, so I will copy the statement. Then I'm using a pizza object again, same thing. So let me copy for seafood. I think next line, okay. Then let me go with veggie. So save it here, okay. As you can see, we saved to text area, TA summary, then we save to text file. Okay, let me add same dummy data. One Hawaiian. See, the sales.txt has been created. And then seafood and veggie. So same data supposed to be in sales.txt. Okay, 3 data sets. Same as on TA summary on order tab. Okay. Okay, let me just fix the minor issue here. Data on TA was not the same order as the data in sales.txt. So let me copy pizza size to at the end so that it may appear as a last data set on, out of sales.txt. So it should be same order. Okay, that will be a lot easier to double check. Okay. Okay, now we will focus on how to read sales.txt so that we can do simple calculations for subtotal and total. Okay, let me start with comments. I will name it as a lead record. So let me create one method dealing with sales.txt. To read the data sets, I will use a scanner class. Again, it's the same file. We need a file object to reverse to sales.txt. Then scanner class to read data sets. Okay, I think I will just say null. Then I will process it with this in try and catch. Make sure you import scanner class on the Java util scanner. Okay, new file, so same locations. Okay, source JavaFX application 57 in my case. Then sales.txt. Don't forget NetBeans project's default directory is on the src source. So let me create a scanner object called input. Then let me make it comment. Basically saying create a scanner object. We should be able to read like a line by line or record for the first record, second record, and third record, or row by row. So you may need to use a while loop. So as next until it will return the boolean value basically saying if we have a next line, we'll say true. If it's not, it will false. It will return the false value so that we can stop reading it. So it's going to read at least 3 records. Okay, let me just look at it again. Type, size, price, quantity. Okay. Type. The price is double. So, and then next double. The quantity is an integer, so int quantity, and then next int. Again, last one is integer, so int size equal to input next int. So we have 4 data sets, okay? I mean 4 columns to read for one record. Okay, let me close the input stream. Then again, exception handling for while not found exception, and then maybe next one for IO exception. Then I will use a finally state one as well to make sure we close the input stream. I think I forgot one line after 139, so line number 140. Say TA, say summary, append text. Once we read the data, we should be able to print it onto text area. So I will use the same style. Let me just put all those data with a space, then I will add the space later on. So type, page type, price, and quantity and size. Okay. So let me use some space. Maybe I will use one space between columns. Something we can read or something readable. Okay. Let's try how it works. So sales summary, click the button, say it's, let me check. Okay, it actually reads the same numbers. Okay, integer, double, integer, and then integer again. Okay, so it seems like working. Okay, let me focus on I just add a new line at the end. So let me focus on subtotal for each order. Then I will come up with the total sales. So let's say double subtotal default value 0.0. It's just a straightforward subtotal refers to price multiplied by quantity. Okay, that's all. Then let me print it. Okay. Okay, so that was on. I forgot to add one space, but now it's there. Okay, double total. So we sum up all subtotals. Okay, if there are 3 orders, there should be 3 subtotals. Let me add them all. So here to TA summary, TA sales summary, append text. Then after loop conditions, we should be able to see total. I will say total sales. Then total. Okay. Just in case, new line at the end. Okay, then let's calculate total. I think total is supposed to be here after 145, so line number 146. So total plus equal subtotal. Okay, so continue add up numbers. Continue add subtotals one by one. So in this case, 3 times. So that's the one, okay. 559, 1918, 459. So let me show you. Okay, calculator here. Okay, same calculations. Okay, result is same. Okay, let me add one heading. So TA summary, TA sales summary, and then append text. Okay, I think I will copy paste instead of typing this. Okay, so that's the same order, so let's say type. Okay, I don't need a space here, so I will use a tab instead of a space. Okay, next one, it should be price. Okay, instead of a space, I will try to use a tab key. Okay, \T refers to tab key. Normally 9 space. The size, one more tab key, then subtotal. Okay. Okay, remove it. Seems okay now. So let me go down here, add some tab keys. Okay, most likely 2 of them, because it has a value. So let me use the 2 tab keys. The last one, I don't think so. Okay, let's see how it looks like. Okay, so summary, click the buttons. Okay, looks slightly better. Okay, I think I just realized it. The third record is somehow something wrong. The pizza type number 0 is supposed to be 3, I think. So let me have a look what's going on. So let me go up, not here. Okay, yeah, line number 99. There should be pizza.set type instead of price. Okay, so please fix that mistake. I will just type it as it is. Fix it. Okay, then you can reset the data, then you can try again. Okay, let me add one comment here. And then let me see whether I need to put more or not. Seems okay to me. Okay, so let me save. Okay, let me think about it. I think I pretty much cover it all, so let me quickly go through what I have done. So pizza class, I did not add anything new, or I did not change anything, so it's the same as the last one. Okay, sales.txt, again, nothing new. Okay, that has to be 3 if you want to test it again. Okay, because there was a mistake. Okay, here I add 2 new methods. Okay, just make sure you fix that. Okay, so I have one method called read record. Okay, we're using file object and then scanner object. And then write record, we are using 2 objects called FileWriter and PrintWriter. Okay, because the PrintWriter has a set of methods to say primitive data type. Okay, so if you look at here, let me add one more just in case. Okay, I will appear shortly. Okay, it will automatically reload. So we have 4 data. Now you can see subtotal is 77.31. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you.